Hello and welcome to Cahors in southwest France for the final round of the 2011 FIM S1 Supermoto World Championship, which is delicately poised as the two top riders, Thomas and Adrien Cahors, prepare to go head-to-head to decide the championship. Just 10 points separate the two Frenchmen. In the open class, the European Championship, it's Théo Monticelli who has a 59-point advantage over Pavel Cahors. So both championships yet to be decided here in what should be an exciting weekend in France.
My name is Nick Cannings. I'm the team manager of SHR, a UK-based supermoto team. Had a pretty good year with the Hondas, winning the last Grand Prix in Portugal with our new number one rider Matt Winstanley, and our second rider is Sammy Solsteller. Our third rider is Malachi Mitchell-Thomas. We have a new rider on the team, Brad O'Leary. It's his learning year. He's not too bad at the moment, but we hope he actually improves this week.
It's going real well. We had a slow start to the year, but we're getting where we want to be now. Last event in Portimão in Portugal, we had our first Grand Prix win on the weekend. So yeah, we're making big steps and really looking forward to next year, the 2012 season, where we're going to put a lot of effort in and a lot of work.
I practice motocross well, it's good fun, but Supermoto is more like me, so I'm happy for that. Aiskele terkkui.
Hello everybody, my name is Malachi Mitchell-Thomas. I am 16 years old and I ride for SHR Supermoto. I am currently 8th in the European Championship and I am really looking forward to the last race.
Hey, my name is Brad O'Leary. I ride for SHR Supermoto. My Supermoto career has been very brief up to now. I've raced once in Portugal, Portimão, and now here today at Cahors, France, and I hope to improve from last time.
Well, in the European Championship, Théo Monticelli has a 59-point advantage over Pavel Cahors before the start of the weekend, and it was Tonacini in third position in the championship. In time training, it was Pavel Cahors who took his third pole position of the year ahead of Théo Monticelli and Alessandro Tonacini. Race 1 was won by Pavel Cahors, took his fifth win of the season, and Théo Monticelli, well, his second place finish was enough for him to be crowned European Champion 2010. He also went on to win Race 2 ahead of Pavel Cahors. This is moto number 3 though, and straight away starting the season pretty much, or finishing the season where he intended to anyway, Théo Monticelli got off to the perfect start. He pulled a whole shot ahead of the number 13 Alessandro Tonacini, and he was pretty much unchallenged as the race went on, winning the race eventually and leading all 17 laps. Théo Monticelli though had to Diego Monticelli, his brother, riding the number 68, got off to a good start in this third and final moto. He started in fourth position and soon worked himself up into second place, finding a way through by the Italian Alessandro Tonacini. So here is Diego Monticelli, the younger brother to Théo Monticelli, leading here the number 17, Marcel van Drunen, the Dutch rider, who was riding for the first time in the European Championship this year. But when the flag went out, it was a splendid victory for Théo Monticelli and cementing his place at the top of the European standings. Of course, he won the overall as well. But these are the results. Monticelli from Cahors, Tonacini, van Drunen and Diego Monticelli. They were your top 5. The overall round, though, of course, belonged to Théo Monticelli, taking his 4th overall victory of the season, ahead of Pavel Cahors, Alessandro Tonacini and Marcel van Drunen. And here he is on the podium for the 4th time on the top step. He was 3rd in the European Championship last year, 2nd in 2009, and 2011 sees Théo Monticelli taking the overall European Championship. And he wins the championship by 68 points over Pavel Cahors. Alessandro Tonacini 3rd overall in the championship. So a good year for him as well.
the first race I won the championship, and then in the second and the third 2 victories, so really good. I'm really happy also for the championship and for my little brother that is growing up really well. And what else? I want to thank my team, a really good team, Freccia team, my family, and Form Design for this wonderful helmet. And just another thing, I want to say goodbye to Marco Simoncelli. He was my favorite rider, and ciao Marco.
So 2011 then finishes with Teo Monticelli winning the championship. Can he do it again in 2012? Join us next year to find out. Good morning, I'm Ludovic Lucan, team manager of Luke One Motorsport Honda, and I want to introduce you to my 2 riders who race in the S1 class, Sylvain Bidard and Frédéric Guérin. This year I disputed some races of the World Championship in Andorra and Italy, and I'm doing the final race here in Cahors. I'm also 2011 French champion, and I won the Supermoto Nation with Team France in Spain not too long ago.
Salut à tous, je suis Fred Guérin.
Hey everyone, I'm Frédéric Guérin. I'm 18. I race for Luke One Motorsport Honda. This weekend in Cahors, it's going to be my first GP as I rode the first round in Busca in the European Championship. I also took part in the SMON in Spain with Team France Junior.
Yes, that's true that we are the main protagonists for the world title today, but everything can happen. I think we have to do both of us a clear race and just keep in your head just to win this race, to win the title. So I hope we'll do a nice race and we will see at the end.
Yeah, I hope to do good as well. This is a circuit that I really like, and I hope to have 3 good races and keep the title for another year.
Essayer de conserver ce titre pour cette année.
Well, after 5 rounds, Thomas Cahors has 318 points. His brother Adrien Cahors 10 points further back. So this World Championship going right the way down to the final race of the season. In time training, the initial qualifying session, Thomas Cahors pipped his brother Adrien, but in the Super Pole those positions were reversed. So Adrien Cahors starts from pole position for this first race of the afternoon. And the lights go out, and it's a whole shot for Adrien Cahors. Even Lazzarini, number 30, looks like he's in second position as they come through the first couple of corners and down the hill. Even Lazzarini down in 3rd place, Manu Herman in 4th, and Thomas Cahors down in 5th place. We're on board with Max Verderosa, though, as they head downhill for the first time. But up front, Adrien Cahors on the Aprilia is right where he needs to be, ahead of his brother Thomas Cahors, who's down there in 5th position. And look at that, Roman Febvre, the 2011 European MX2 motocross champion, riding here as a wildcard this weekend, moving over there at that bottom right-hander and allowing Thomas Cahors to move from 5th position to 4th place. And Thomas Cahors there in the background on that blue TM. He has even Lazzarini and Manu Hermanen just ahead of him there, number 30 and the 131. Then we got the 141 in 5th position. That's Uros Nastran, the 2010 European champion. But this championship still a long way from being decided. But one thing is for sure, Thomas Cahors there, the 3rd rider in blue, at the bottom of the hill, riding number 4. He has to find a way past the number 30, Ivan Lazzarini, on the HM Honda just ahead of him, and the factory Husqvarna rider of 131, Manu Hermanen. Well, Thomas Scherer has found a way through, and he now can go and try and find a way past his brother, or even try and close down his brother. There he is, about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of this rider here, the TM factory rider, Thomas Scherer. Manu Hermanen still there in 3rd position. Lazzarini still in 4th, and it's Roman Favourite having a great ride down there in 5th on that number 4 6-1 machine. And here he is in a battle with Alexei Marilus and Uras Nastran. So having a fantastic debut here, the wild card, the 4-6-1 there, Roman Favourite. Manu Hermanen though, still in 3rd position, being pursued all the while by the number 30, Ivan Lazzarini. These guys not really challenging for championship positions. Lazzarini pretty much settled there in 3rd position. Those 2 points that Manu Hermanen has just ahead of him really aren't going to affect their overall classification, but the battle for the lead still yet to be determined, as Thomas Scherer on that TM going after Adrian Scherer on this fast Cahors circuit on an old airstrip. But with just 1 lap to go, the Fast Wheels ASD Aprilia rider Adrian Scherer has put himself in a perfect position here to try and take what would be his 4th Supermoto World Championship. Finished 5th last year in 2010, but here he is taking the checkered flag, and it's going to be a great win for Adrian Scherer. He will narrow that gap from 10 points down to 7 over his brother Adrian Scherer. So confirmation then of the result. Adrian Scherer wins it from Thomas Scherer. Manu Hermanen 3rd, Lazzarini 4th. Sylvain Bidard was 5th ahead of Roman Favourite. Great ride for him. Nastran was 7th, and Alexei Marilus was 8th. Looking good for Adrian Scherer though, so far.
Sono Enzo Pergetti.
Hey everyone, I'm Enzo Pergetti, team manager and owner of Pergetti Supermoto. The team is made up of 2 mechanics, Andrea and Pasquale, our rider Elia Saint-Martin and me. This year we switched to Suzuki and we struggled a little bit for the bike setup, but starting from mid-season we've been improving. In fact, we finished the Italian Championship in 6th, so we're pretty happy with that. In the World Championship we're still struggling, but we could definitely end in the top 10.
Entro il 10° posto.
Ciao a tutti, sono Elia Saint-Martin e quest'anno...
Hey everyone, I'm Elia Saint-Martin, and this year I've been racing for the Pergetti Supermoto team. I've improved a lot since 2008 when I received the Marcel Chirat Award. My 2009-2010 seasons were good ones. Last year I was 10th in the World Championship. This season I switched to Suzuki and I've had a good experience with this new bike. At the moment I'm placed in 13th position in the standings, but I'll do all I can to finish in the top 10. Bye to all of you and see you soon.
Grazie a tutti, ciao, alla prossima.
The lights go out for race 2, and Thomas Scherer gets a perfect start this time, nudging out his brother Adrian Scherer. So he's trying to do all he can to pull back those 3 points that he lost in the first race. It looks like maybe Sylvain Bidard there in 3rd position as we once again head downhill for the first time on board with Max Verderosa on the HM Honda. Whoa, big crash there. Was that Ravaglia? I think it might have been. Verderosa getting caught up in that as well. Gets himself going, and there is the stricken Suzuki still laying there in the floor. And there's the rider just trying to pick himself up, so it's going to be no points for Rava. Meanwhile, back up front, Adrian Scherer has found a way past Thomas Scherer and leads here towards the end of the first lap as they fly through. Bidard there in 3rd position. Just starting to lose the toe here on the leading group. Manu Hermanen down in 4th place, even Lazzarini in 5th, with Alexei Marilus down in 6th place at the moment. But a good crowd here at Cahors, just like it was for the Supermoto of Nations last year, where the French team won. Thomas Scherer, a member of that winning French team. Bidard coming under pressure for that 3rd position. He's got Manu Hermanen all over the back of him, and he's bringing with him Ivan Lazzarini, number 30 on that HM Honda. Alexei Marilus not far off the background there in 5th position. Manu Hermanen goes up the inside and takes 3rd position away. So we've had 5 laps complete. There's Manu Hermanen making a break for it. Sylvain Bidard struggling to contend the number 30. Ivan Lazzarini, the 2 riders almost coming together through that first turn at the end of the start-finish straight. Lazzarini at the end of the long straight slides his way up the inside of the number 64, Sylvain Bidard, and goes into 4th place. So with about 5 or 6 laps to go, Lazzarini looking good. There is Verderosa, our onboard camera, up the inside of the number 46, Rafael Fonseca. That's for 17th place. But Thomas Scherer not able to do anything, it would seem, in trying to close down the gap on his brother, but he gets good drive coming out of that first turn. And he's going after Adrien Scherer. Meanwhile, Verderosa in a battle with the 146, Sami Salsala, and finds a way through as he heads downhill. Down at the end of the long straight though, down and back, Thomas Scherer making a break for it. He's got half a lap to go. He's down the inside of number 5, Adrien Scherer, moves him aside as well, and he takes the lead. So with half a lap to go, this one still not decided, or is it? Because Scherer, there aren't too many opportunities here. Adrien Scherer tries to go down the inside. Oh, the 2 riders touch, and Thomas Scherer goes down. Adrien Scherer comes through out of the final corner, and he's going to take the flag, and he takes a 2nd moto win here at Cahors. He waits to congratulate his brother or acknowledge him, but nowhere to be seen. Thomas Scherer, in fact, he's holding his right hand, it looks like, as he comes over the line, and he lays that TM down. Oh, that looks painful. So has the championship been decided right here? Is it an arm injury or a shoulder injury? Well, he's in tears. Thomas Scherer, you've got to feel sorry for him, because that could be the championship. But if he makes the start in the final race, well, then he's still got a 4-point advantage over Adrien Scherer, who was victorious in that 2nd race. Thomas Scherer 2nd, bravely picking himself up off the ground. Hermanen 3rd, Lazzarini 4th, and Nastrand down there in 5th. Wow, so what a turn of events here in Cahors. 2 wins out of 2, though, for number 5, Adrien Scherer. I'm Simone Girolami, team manager of KTM 747 Motorsport. Our team is made up of Davide Gozzini and Alexei Marilus. They take part in the World Championship, and we have Alessandro Tonicini, who rides in the European Series. We've been a bit unlucky as Davide got injured, and this prevented him taking part in the races in the last 4 months, but it's been well with Alexei, and we're 5th in the championship, as well as Alessandro, who's 3rd in the Europeans.
Bonjour tout le monde, Alexis Marilus.
Hey everyone, I'm Alexei Marilus and I race for KTM 747 Motorsport. I'm currently 5th in the championship and I wish to do a good race here in Cahors, and I hope next year will be even better.
L'année prochaine, ça se passe mieux.
Sono Alex Tognacini.
I'm Alex Tonicini and I race for KTM 747 Motorsport. This year I'm 3rd in the European Series and I'll do my best to reach the runner-up spot. The lights go out and the telltale sign right there. No Thomas Scherer on the grid. No number 4 TM. So Adrien Scherer, though, who's there in 2nd position behind the 131 of Manu Hermanen, he still has to finish this race with enough points. Well, he has to score 5 points to be crowned world champion, to add to the titles that he picked up in 2007, 2008 and 2009. But Manu Hermanen is our race leader at the moment in this 3rd and final moto, the final race of the season. Adrien Scherer there in 2nd position, and he's found a way through over on the back part of the circuit. Ivan Lazzarini there in 3rd, so these 3 riders already starting to make a break for it here in the early stages. Giovanni Busai, he goes out. So not good for the Italian, the former World Superbike rider. There are our three race leaders. Adrian Chirer, Manu Herminen, Ivan Lazzarini, just behind them in fourth position. Is that Uros Nastran? I think it is. The 2010 European champion. Just behind him, Alexis Marie-Luce in fifth position, the number 10, the Frenchman. And Matt Winstanley goes through in the red helmet, and then it's Roman Favourite, the 2011 European MX2 motocross champion. Uphill they go, past pit lane. And it's now Manu Herminen who leads from Adrian Chirer. Ivan Lazzarini in third place. And Manu Herminen already starting to make a break for it as they head downhill. Uros Nastran looking like he's closing in. There he is in fourth position, the 141. And there is the podium just ahead of him. There's Alexis Marie-Luce. He's down in fifth place. Matt Winstanley just behind him in sixth. Matt Winstanley, of course, the winner last time out in Portimao, Portugal. But look at this. Already starting to celebrate. The 131, Manu Herminen. But he thinks the checkered flag is about to go out. But we just start the last lap now. He pulls a big celebratory wheelie, and even Lazzarini goes through. So Lazzarini takes advantage of the showboating antics there from the 131 from Finland, Manu Herminen on that factory Husqvarna. He thought the race was done. And even Lazzarini, he realised that there was still one lap to go. And as Manu Herminen was celebrating over the line, thinking that he won that contest, he got overtaken there by the Italian Ivan Lazzarini, and Lazzarini comes over the line to take his first win since race one at the second round in Pleven in Bulgaria. But Adrian Chirer is the new world champion. He's now a four-time winner and equals Thierry van den Bosch. They're the most successful riders in Supermoto. Here's the result, though, from race 3. Lazzarini from Manu Herminen, Adrian Chirer, Nastran was 4. Alexis Marie-Luce, Matt Winstanley, Roman Favourite, good weekend for him, and Sylvain Bidart. The overall Grand Prix belongs to Adrian Chirer, though, ahead of Manu Herminen and even Lazzarini. Thomas Chirer didn't go out in the last race. He has to be content with 6th and 2nd overall in the championship. Well, 3rd overall then, Ivan Lazzarini on the HM Honda, the factory Husqvarna on the left of Manu Herminen. And the winner, Adrian Chirer, Jean-Claude Clavereau, the FFM, the French Federation Motocross President, hands the 3rd place trophy to Ivan Lazzarini. 2nd place trophy is presented by the Vice President of Grand Cahors, Geneviève Lagarde. That's for Manu Herminen. And the winner's trophy this weekend goes to Adrian Chirer, Jacques Boll, the French President, doing the honours with that big trophy. Daniel Coupi, Cahors Aerodrome Area Manager, that's the venue where we are, incidentally, hands the manufacturer's trophy to the team manager. And Dr. Wolfgang Schrub, the CMS FIM Director, hands the gold plate to Adrian Chirer, but you would sense, and yeah, quite rightly so, his celebration's a little bit muted after that tussle with his brother.
Je me sens pas très bien aujourd'hui.
Yeah, don't feel too good today, to be honest, but I think I truly deserve this world title. I would like to be precise and truthful and say that what I did was not done on purpose. I was just trying to pass my brother, but it ended in a bad way. After he crashed, the shoulder hurt him, but it was just a normal moment of the race. As it happened during the season, sometimes you can have contact like this. Well, today's pleasure for winning the title has been a little bit affected by what happened, but in any case, I still think I deserve this world title.
Mais ce titre, je pense que je le mérite aussi, moi.
So Adrian Chirer then. He wins the World Championship in the end by 16 points over his brother. Lazzarini 3rd, Manu Herminen 4th, Alexis Marie-Luce is 5th ahead of Uros Nastran, Matt Winstanley and Christian Ravaglia down in 8th. And in the manufacturers' standings, Aprilia take that as well. TM had a 2-point advantage coming in here, but Aprilia, it's a double for them, winning the individual and the manufacturers' standings. Well, Roman Favourite congratulates Adrian Scherer on his 4th World Championship, and it was quite a spectacular season for him in 2011. Well, that's it for now. Join us when we do it all over again in 2012. My name's Paul Malin. Thanks for watching us on MX Live TV. We'll see you all soon in 2012. Bye for now.